Happy Thursday! Took yesterday off from my very stressful life of sorting Lego bricks from the 90s. I went to Hershey Park yesterday. It was glorious. It was like literally the best day that you could ever imagine in an amusement park. Every single roller coaster that I got on, walk on. I would ride it, I would get off, I'd walk around, and I'd ride it again. And that was like for getting on the front. It was amazing. Let me know if you can hear me okay, because this app that I'm using, it's one of those things that used to be like really amazing. Am I using the word amazing a lot? It was amazing. And then it seems over time, they've taken all these features that used to be free. You know how this works, right? Like, ooh, we have this awesome thing for you to use. And then they're like, you're gonna pay for that now. We're gonna crank it up a little bit. So if you wanna use that thing where there's no watermark, they're getting a free ad right now. You got to pay for that now. So I think I'm just going to stop using it. I'm going to go to my, like an actual camera or something, which I've got a few of them sitting around. None that I necessarily want to dedicate to this, but if we make live streaming a thing, maybe I will. Maybe I will make it a thing. Which camera can be sacrificed to the live streaming gods? We'll have to look around and see. Today though, you guessed it. You can hear me okay? It happens to everything. Like every streaming service, like Netflix. Or how about this? How about Disney Plus? It came out and I was like, this is too good to be true. $8 for all this amazing entertainment from Disney. It was too good to be true. You crank it up. You got to get your money out of it. You get them to sign up and then you get the money, I guess. So welcome to pretty much everything. You guys know how it is. All right, are we done ranting? Yeah, we're done ranting. We got a whole bunch of Lego here to sort. And I thought I would save this for you where we do the dump. Let me make sure we've got the shot here because you definitely want to see this part. This would be the only entertaining thing that happens in this entire stream. I can assure you that. I want to welcome everybody in. Thank you guys for tuning in today, this afternoon. I meant to be a little early, but like I said, today was kind of like back to the grind day. I already edited a video for you actually, a continuation of my latest Greg's World yard sale vlog where we actually got a Lego yard sale score. And there was a whole continuation of that. So it's kind of like the first few minutes are what you may have already seen, but the whole second half of it is like all the Lego that came out of it. So I'll be putting that out. I thought I would save that for a day where, like another day where I'm super busy. That way I have one in reserve, if you will. And then I edited a water park video. Clark and I took advantage of the last weekend of summer. We went to a water park and I took about an hour and 40 minutes of footage today. And I turned that into what I think is a really good 25-minute video. And it's actually uploading right now. Hopefully this can all happen simultaneously. Continues the grind. Yeah, dude, if this is the grind, I'll grind all day. Said no one ever. All right, let's do this. We'll get a nice pile here. That should keep us busy for a little bit. Doing my best not to make this a Brickitect video. There's what you see inside there. Do you guys enjoy that? Hopefully that wasn't too loud for you. And hopefully my microphone's working. The app that I'm using, it used to say, it was really nice. It would be like, external microphone connected. And now it's like, oh, you want to know if a microphone's connected? You got to pay for that. What is up with that, dude? Yeah, you got the dump. You got that for sure. What are all these things popping up beside your guys' names? Is this a new thing? I want to welcome everybody you can see here. Brickmox, welcome. B-Bandits, hitting up the chat, dude. Welcome. Well, I guess that's the number of times you've commented. That's pretty cool. Welcome, welcome, guys. Thank you for stopping by. Liam says you got 2 Coruscant gunships for $136. What world are you living in and how do I move there? Because that's pretty cool. All right. I'll be chatting with you. I'll do my best. I kind of have that off to the side here. I'll try to get you guys right in here so you can see what I'm doing as we separate this into colors. That's the plan. That's the game here. I'm going to be inventorying all of these sets. So having these all separated by color as I go through Bricklink is going to be mighty helpful. We've got the animals down there. We've got like, I guess more of the common colors in these big ones, but yeah, we've got some to go. I wasn't going to stream this, but after doing the last live stream, everybody seemed to enjoy it. So I was like, well, I guess I'm doing it now. So welcome in. We're going to start is that going to be my dark gray? I guess it will be. That'll stay there too. The old dark gray. How many people are old enough to remember this? I need to get some more lighting on this. This will help. Hey, Platty's here. Welcome, brother. Just got back from work. Good timing. I started this a little early. Well, not early for me. After I was done doing all that editing today, I mentioned I was editing and all that fun stuff. I went out and cleaned out the Chickion coop. Because that's a thing you have to do. I may be the only person in the world today that has edited a YouTube video, cleaned out a chicken coop, and is doing a Lego sorting live stream going through vintage Lego parts and separating them by color. I think it may be safe to say no one in the world has done that today. And if they did, I'd like to meet them because that's a very, very weird sequence of events that you've gone through. But I have some time, so let's go through it. Oh, here's that piece that everybody was hyping on yesterday. I didn't even realize the rarity level. Platty told me about this and someone else commented about it. These, the blue, what do you call these things? I forget what they're called, but green one, common. Blue one, it's like 15 bucks on Bricklink. Isn't that wild? Like, holy smokes. Old Dark Ray died the year I was born. So a long time ago. Jeez. You cursed it. That's what happened. I'm just kidding. It's cursed. We'll start a brown pile. We've got a horse. I'd love to tally up the horses we have because they are stacking up. I'll show you the animal pile here. I'd probably be way more productive if I wasn't streaming this. So some of this I'll try to do off stream just so we're not like doing this every day. But some of you, I'm always shocked. I always think like, oh, that's so boring. And then people are like, that's my favorite thing. I love seeing you dust your Legos. I've never done a stream doing that because I don't dust my stuff, but I think maybe I should separate these. Might be a smart thing to do because I'm going to go looking for, well, maybe I'll keep that together. We'll see. Because does that go with red or does it go with gray? Who knows, man. How is Miss Brickitect? She's good. She is back to teaching. She went back a few days before Clark Man did. And she is, I think she's just about to get off of work. She said she should be home by like 3 and it's 2:50 now. So she'll probably be home at some point during this, depending on if she gets tied up at school. School/work, whatever you want to call it when you're a teacher. So she's good. What I need her to do is come join me here in the Brickitect studio as my #1 employee in Lego sorting. Because Clarkman has no interest in this. All he wants to do with these sets is build the sets up. I was the guy that had to clean everything, had to get it all sorted out. Hey, there's some weapons in here. I started rather late, but I had made a thing just for minifig weaponry. I call it the armory. Look at this dude. Is that nuts or what? Just throw it all in there. This isn't like really sorted by any means, but you know, it's in there. We've got all the minifigs kind of off to the right. I'll kind of keep this handy. There's like nowhere for me to move around because all of these things are taking up so much space, but that's okay. Oh, we got some yellow Lego. The bane of my existence. I do have some stuff to fix that though. I've been doing it with stuff I've been selling on eBay that needs colored. I had this Herald that were super yellowed and I put them out there for a while. And when you know it, he came out pretty white. White enough that someone bought him. That was good. I noticed blue pieces. I don't know if Lego is racist against blue pieces from this time period, but there's not much blue. So I'm pretty sure Lego is racist. Clip that. How's the Donkey Kong game on the Switch 2? I haven't played it yet. They sent me a code to download it and play it. We were on vacation when it happened, and I literally I've not taken the time to play it. Donkey Kong Banana, is it called Banana Blitz? No, Bonanza? Bonanza maybe? Yeah. That's how much I know about it. But it was so crazy because it wasn't from Nintendo directly. That would have been unheard of. It was from another company, and they said that they saw Clark and mine and Clark's, I don't know what the proper English is for that, but they saw our video where we got the Switch 2, and it wasn't anything special. It was just me and him vibing and having a good time, being excited for like the first day of summer and getting a Nintendo Switch that same day. And I got this email and they're like, we'd like to send you a review copy of this. And I was like, what? I'm not a video game reviewer, but I'll play it. I just haven't done it yet. So video game season, just like Lego season, is making a comeback here. So stay tuned for that. But I heard that the game's good from all the reviews that weren't me. We'll join them in probably saying the game's pretty good. Hey, Mark, welcome, man. Just got off and picked up my daughter up from school. Headed home, hoping to play with some Lego. Does that sound like a good afternoon or what? Daughter included or just you? Because I'm not judging. If it's just you playing with Lego, this is a judge-free zone. You're never too old. Unless you turn 100. I think Lego has an issue with people that are over 99. Those are the days, man. Enjoy it. I just threw a piece on the ground. It became a Brickitect video. We'll recover that eventually. I'm trying to like pick colors. I don't think there's any real good way of doing this. I just closed something. You hit your move goal yesterday. And some. Hey, how about that? All you have to do is go to an amusement park and walk around all day. It's like, what are you doing today, you bum? There, I got a little backpack. Anybody remember these? They're cool. Daughter's definitely going to play. That's good. Had the Disney Princess Castle from the Lego Princess movie. Cool. Yeah, I felt like if I had a daughter, I would be like right in there. Whatever, like we would probably have the most epic Lego Friends collection you've ever seen. If Clarkman was Clarkina, it'd be crazy. Because, you know, when you have a kid, you just do whatever they're interested in. Like I didn't go on a quest to like be interested in Thomas, but Clarkman was into it, so I was like, all right, say less, as the kids say. And we'll go all in. And we went all in. We got a lot of it. But that's cool. It's always good to hear people spending time with their kids because you only get that time once. And you got to enjoy it. And they grow up fast. One day you're picking them up from school, next day they're picking you up and taking you to the retirement home. Speaking from personal experience. It doesn't quite go that fast, but it sure does. Platty said he's waiting for some parts for a Monster Fighter set. Kind of want to collect them all. Perfect time for Halloween. Yeah, get it before everyone else does. Clarkman, poor dude, is waiting on a Bricklink order that we made on the 20th. We ordered it from New York. It was like 3 hours from us is where it started out at. It was literally like an hour and a half from our house. And then all of a sudden, it goes back through New York. It went to like Syracuse, if anybody's from New York. And it went to Syracuse, it went to Rochester, New York. And then it went back to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, which is where it was 4 days ago. And then it just sat there for the last day. So I'm hoping, like every day the dude's like running to the mailbox, hoping that this Bricklink order that he made is in there. And every day he's disappointed, as am I. I'm assuming like in the sorting process, and I'm not going to claim that I could sort any better than the United States Postal Service, but I'm thinking that it probably, oh, there's some pieces that we need. It probably was supposed to go in like box 1 or whatever, or bin 1. It went into bin 2, and then it went from Pennsylvania back to New York again. So it's playing travel. We got some of these. So I'll put those in. I'm going to put those in with the armory just to keep them safe. What color are those? Are really rare? Platty said that I had some rare ones in here. Is it the blue ones? Are they the rare ones? Is it those, or is it white? I can't remember. I know we have them, and I made sure I kept them safe. I'm hoping it's maybe the blue ones. I don't know. But we'll keep everything minifig wise, we'll keep safe in here. I also have the Sheriff's. This is a huge Lego no-no. The sticker across 2 pieces. Hurts my soul to even look at it, but it was a reality of the time. So many pieces, yes. We do. Dragon wing plumes. Look for the white ones. Oh, that's what it is, the white. Oh, I think I threw them away. No, I didn't. They're in here somewhere. Someone else noticed in the video too. They might be attached to a helmet. They were somewhere in here. I honestly don't know where they're at, but I know we have them. Now I want to find them. My least favorite thing in the world is losing stuff. I wasn't sure if it was the blue or the white. I do have them somewhere, though. Where the heck are they? I don't want to spend too much time looking for them, but I'm assuming they're in here. They're probably just in a pile. I can't remember if they were attached. Oh, they're probably on a minifig head over here. Good Lord. You guys want to look with me? You guys want to go on a scavenger hunt? Let's just prove that we still have them. They're probably on somebody's head here. If you see it, holler out. Was it on someone's head? It's this. Dang, I just ran that through the... why is that out of focus? What are you doing to me? I ran that through the... Let's see if we can actually get it to... I think that there's so much stuff happening in the background. I ran it through the ultrasonic cleaner just like that. That is kind of fire, isn't it? I mean, they're all frigged up, but that is really cool. I don't know... What's the value of that on Bricklink? I'm always like shocked by the prices of these things. I'm like... I had no idea. Like that piece that I showed you earlier, I had no clue that that was like a $15 part. Unreal what some of these Lego pieces go for, man. It's crazy. It's criminal, really. Remember the base plate. Yeah, Platty has a base plate for me. I'm going to buy from him. I'm missing one of them. The really cool looking one. I'm going to try to get into the Chizat here. Greg, enjoyed the Ocean City series. Feel like I lived a similar summer with my kiddos. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, like, I know, like, some people, Ocean City might be like, meh, whatever. But man, I just love being at the beach. There's just this, it's the same reason I love amusement parks. I just love being in places where everyone's having the time of their lives. Like a live stream, for example, right? It's maybe not to the caliber of like being in an amusement park, but like everyone's just having fun. I like that atmosphere. I just like the whole beach, the beach scene. I try not to use the word vibes because I was editing my videos and I'm like, I think I said the word vibes in every video and I got to stop saying that, but I love the vibes. And yeah, it's fun, like, cause you know, when you go to a shared place like that, sometimes you can feel like you've been there or you are there or will be there. And, you know, you share these experiences and it's just, I don't know, I think it's really cool. I love to see people go to places that we've been. Like right after we got back from Dollywood this summer, which was a really cool experience. I saw this girl that was doing these vlogs from Tennessee and I was like, oh, we went there. And I was like screaming out, I'm like, you got to get one of those milkshakes. It was really cool. So I feel like people maybe feel that way when they see our Ocean City videos too. And that's what I feel when I watch other people that do stuff like that. But yeah, my whole goal with like recording trips like that is I want to make you feel like you're there with us. You know, I record way too much. Like every day, like just like the water park thing, I recorded like 2 hours. Some days it's like 2.5 hours of just footage. And then I cut that into like a 25-minute video or 30, sometimes 50-minute video. And yeah, I just want people to like come along with us on our trip. I just think that's so cool. I talked to Mrs. Brickitect about like just having one day where we live stream the whole day. Like say we ever do something like that again or next summer, or say we go to Disney again. Every time I go there, I say I'm never going back. I'm not getting fleeced again. I just think it'd be cool to have like just a day where we just like all day we just live stream it. I don't even know if my equipment can handle that, but that'd be so cool. Just think, someone is just getting to Disney. Yep. Someone right now is just arriving at Disney. Someone is leaving Disney right now. They're crying every day. That place is, I mean, it's a wonderful, like if you want to talk about, you want to have the experience of being in a place where everyone's having the time of their lives, except for the person that's paying for it. I like the dad shirt that say most expensive day ever. I need to get that shirt. Everyone's just so happy. And it feels like, you know, in a world where it seems like there's so much negativity, you know, and you look at the news or it wears down on people. So when you can escape reality in some way, and I consider going to an amusement park escaping reality, like walking around Disney World is not how the actual world is. I don't know, there's just something really special about it that I love. And that's the best way that I can explain it, I suppose. Gotta do DVC. Oh my God, dude, I wish I could go back in time. First time I went to Disney, I'm like, I'm gonna go to Disney once. This is gonna be it. We're gonna have this experience. It's gonna be great. Like 6 months later, we're back there again. I'm like, okay, we did it. I'm done here. We go back again. I'm like, okay, you got me 3 times, Walt Disney, you trickster. We go back again. If I would have just taken all that money and invested in DVC, like which is Disney Vacation Club, it's like a timeshare where you pay an exorbitant amount of money and then you can go there. What is it, like X number of days per year, and you can kind of choose that. We could be going for free forever, but I don't want to commit to that because I don't know if this is something I'm going to want to do forever, and I don't know what the future looks like. But yeah, I should have did that. I should have been a DVC member. There's like some yeah, you buy points. At this point, I feel like I've spent so much money. I feel like I'd be losing. It's like, say you were at the slot machines and you just lost like $10,000, and you're like, I'm gonna put another 10,000 in. Let's see what no. We might go again. This is him hauling, or not him hauling, but like talking about it. But I really want to go to Universal. We've only been to Universal one time, one day, and they got all that new stuff there. So I kind of want to do the Universal thing, and I want to do it in the wintertime so I can escape Pennsylvania and get out of this winter wonderland and put my shorts on and go to Florida and go in the swimming pool. Life goals, man. Now make sure you guys subscribe. Watch all my videos. For only $1 a day, you could help this poor man go to Disney World. No. I hope if you're into such things, you get a chance to go. Again, the feeling of being an adult at Disney is like, I know I just got ripped off. I know I got fleeced for everything that I have, but I want to go back and do it again. That's how you feel like after you leave. Like initially, once that wears off and you're like, yeah, that was super expensive because everything costs money. Then you're like, I kind of want to go again. I'll tell you what theme park you need to go to, Knoebels. It's the only place that I've not felt that way. A place where you feel like they actually care about you as a customer and they're not trying to separate you from your moolah. Like the claw machines there, you guys know I have a bit of a, I won't call it an addiction because I'd have to admit that I'm an addict, but I love claw machines. And I see people winning constantly at Knoebels. Those machines are empty by the end of the day. You go to Ocean City, man, they're freaking 30 pulls, you still don't win a $1 toy or whatever. Sheesh. Hey, DB's here. He says, wait until Universal in the UK opens, then you can enjoy our miserable winters. Yeah, maybe it'll be less crowded if I go there during like, during the rainy time, which I think is all the time, right? Don't want to go there in the winter time. That's for darn sure. What else did I miss? We took the fan last year, and the trip would have been half of what we paid for DVC. Yeah. You're in the Disney Vacation Club? Sorry about that shot. My face is like, is this the content you subscribe for? We got to work on our angulations here. I'm trying to do my best. What I need is I just saw that play back. Scare your grandma right out of her recliner with that one. Scare the rats out of your attic. This is the content hopefully you subscribe for. I know live streams aren't most people's thing, but I enjoy them. I have fun. If you can't have fun, what can you have? That's going to be a white piece there. We got through round 1 here, boys. Look at all this foliage that we're collecting. Could probably move things around a little bit. I don't know what works. Trying to read the chat's a mother trucker, though. I'll tell you that. Ryan says, hello from dental school. Hope the sorting is going well. Ryan, congrats, man. Dental school. I'll be your, you need a guinea pig? You need a test patient to test your dentistry? Sign me up. He's like, zzz. No, I go to the dentist. Brush your teeth, guys. Morning, night, whenever. Floss, if you must. Mrs. Brickitect's always trying to get me to floss. How many of us, do you guys floss? I know some people, it's like a religion. I hate it. I can do it with like those little like flossy things. What I want to get, and maybe Ryan can comment on this, is the one of those like water picks. I heard they're pretty snazzy. I think I got into a routine. I wouldn't mind it so much. Some of you guys are like, oh my God, he doesn't floss. Hey, at least I'm honest. Maybe I should start. I'll report back. Ryan's like, you must. There we go. Finally, somebody tells the truth around here. Rich Beard Bricks says, I hate flossing. Probably when my teeth are jacked up. Hey, we'll have Ryan weigh in on that. I'm not here to judge. As long as you're not, not brushing and using Mountain Dew as your mouthwash, I think you're probably okay. That's probably the worst thing. How do we get into these topics, man? Don't go to bed with like sugar on your teeth. Now I'm telling you guys how to live your lives. Let's get these yellow pieces in. Usually I'd say do whatever makes you happy, but that's one thing you could probably do to not have big problems later. Hey, look, we're getting a small collection of these flags going. Are these worth anything? No clips broken. This collection is just flawless. These were never played with. I'm believing that. I just think that these were put on display. The kid never played them. I told you, Liz, the lady, I think I said this in the last stream, Liz, the lady that sold this to us, who's Cody's friend, Mrs. Brickitect, she said her mom put these sets together. So I don't even know if the kid had any interest in Lego or what the story was, but even as an adult, I guess he didn't have any interest in it because like she reached out to us. This would have, I would assume, have gone to him first. And maybe like the parents were like, hey, all your Lego crap's over here. Do you want it? And he must have just been like, no, I'm good. I couldn't imagine living that life, especially with all his stuff. But if the mom had put it together and he didn't really do much with it, how could you be a kid and get a Lego set and not be the one to build it? I would have been like losing my mind with these sets. I lost my mind as a 40-year-old with these sets. Like how? We did make it through round one though. I'll get you a non-weird angle. Maybe somewhat creepy. We'll take a quick in-between break here. Are we making good progress? Yeah, I'd say we're doing okay-ish. How deep are we into it? We're not. Okay, brushing twice a day normal. Excellent. Good to hear, good to hear. Mark says, which set of this lot you most excited to build? I'm going to tell you, I've gotten some requests for some of the castle sets initially, but I think I'm going to build one of the boats first because I have two of the boat, like, I guess you'd call hulls over here. I've got one that's looks like completed and one that's maybe missing the middle unless it's like a short one. And I've got all those sails because I just want to like build a pirate ship because I've built castles and Clark and I built that really epic one going into Thanksgiving last year. If you haven't watched that video, it's like an entire week of our lives in building this Lego castle set. It's like that more modern one, Lion Knight's Castle, I think it is. So I have castle experience, but I've never built like a proper Lego pirate ship. So I'm gonna go through the manuals and just pick whichever one of those. And if I have the sails for it, that'd be great too. And I just wanna build it and I wanna like have that experience. I'm not letting Clarkman build that one. I want to build. Just let me build a pirate ship. Maybe I'll put him on a castle, or one of the, I'll just let him pick whatever he wants to build. We'll inventory it. That's going to be what like this whole everything you're watching now, all this work that I'm doing, if you want to call it that. It's all in an effort to inventory the sets. So then we pick one out. We're going to pick the manual. I'll go to Bricklink, pick all the colored pieces out from each of the colors, and then we're ready to build one. And it's just gonna be a matter of doing that over and over and over again until we build this entire collection out. And then I need to figure out what the heck I'm gonna do after that. Because I don't know if I'm gonna like, if I'm gonna keep all this. I mean, I don't even know where it's gonna go. I mainly like, this is the part that I love. I like the acquisition. I like getting deals. The cleaning was even fun, if you can believe that, because I was using my new ultrasonic cleaner and I was just like, whoa, this is so much better than getting the toothbrush out and scrubbing it like that. And then this is fun too. You may, like everything I'm saying right now, you might be like, sounds like the worst thing of my life. I just want to build the sets, but like that to me is the finale. The last thing I want to do really is just like, I don't want to collect the sets because I don't know. It just doesn't bring me joy having a ton of stuff. I just want to have, like, my ideal Lego collection is just a ton of parts that we can make mocks out of. That's what I'm working that collection towards, all the stuff that I've been sorting or not sorting over the summer. This is definitely, we got sidetracked when yard sale season hit and then summer and all the stuff we did, but it got, this completely derailed us now with this because this just jumped up in priority. So We'll get back to it. Someone asked in a comment, they're like, how's the 391 pounds going? And I'm like, well, it's not. What can you do though? I don't have any regrets. Spending that time this summer doing all the stuff we did, I wouldn't take it back. Let's do another round, boys. All right. That should keep me busy. Hey, look, you can kind of see the bottom if I move it over enough. You guys ready to do another one? Good Lord, I'm smacking you guys all over stuff here. Pile number, I don't know what number we're on. Probably like 4 or 5, something like that. Not today. Maybe I can move this somewhere. I can't see the chat for Jack Diddley here. You know what I'm really looking forward to in the world of technology? I really want a pair of like Google glasses, like modern AR glasses, not like a Meta Quest or like an Apple Vision Pro, but just like a pair of glasses that have like a heads up display where you can see like the time, the temperature, your chat messages on your right side of your glasses. And I could like be doing what I'm doing and like simultaneously be doing that as well. And also live streaming from like the center of them. It'd be so sick. I just can't wait for that. Hey, Janelle's here. Welcome, Janelle. You're a little late, but we forgive you. You got things going on. You can always go back. I wouldn't recommend it, but you could go back and watch the beginning of this. DB says, there's a reason why I literally do this as my job. It's a very enjoyable way to earn a living. Dude, I've been thinking of like, what my dream is this. Like, this is what I want. I just want to like make my thing like doing stuff with Lego all day, every day. And you guys are allowing me to do that. So I want to thank you all for being here and like supporting this thing that I love. Like that's just amazing. I'm so thankful. Like, I don't even know how this even happened. Why in a sea of Lego channels are somehow like floated like to the top of that. I won't say the top, but like we came out of the depths. And like, there's people that watch our channel. And I like, when I made that video where I came back after all those months and there was still people here and excited to like see what we're doing with all this, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so crazy. So, I don't know, I'm just very thankful. And I attribute it to just being yourself. I talked about it in the last stream too. All this channel is just us doing our thing. Started with me. Clark Man came in when he was before preschool even. We were doing this every day. Every day. He went off to school. He's coming back though. Like he's still in the mix. But you gotta do the school thing. And we would do a lot more during summer, but we just got so much other stuff going on. I'm gonna take these out, because when I inventory this is gonna be a piece, this is gonna be a piece, so we'll take those apart, I guess. But yeah, I'm just really thankful to be able to enjoy Lego and justify doing this to my wife every day. That's the secret, guys. You got to be able to justify it to your wife. I'm like this, like I buy a Lego set. It's an investment, right? It's an investment, or it's a piece of content. I don't enjoy this at all. This is not fun in any way. I don't want to have to. Oh man, I gotta go to work. No, this is where do you draw the line? And for me, there really isn't one. This is fun. And I suggest anybody, like, if there's something you really enjoy, try to find the time to do it. You don't have to do it, like, professionally. You don't have to live stream yourself on YouTube or even upload videos. Just try to find the time to do that thing that brings joy to your heart, I think that's really important. And it's easy, and I found myself doing it too, to, like, do stuff that is just a time suck. Talking about TikTok, whatever you waste your time on. The things like if you go to look at your screen time on your phone and you're like, oh, I didn't realize I spent 38 hours yesterday on TikTok. How did that even happen? You could find time to do like that little thing that brings a little bit of spark to you. And I feel like Lego is that for me, especially when the weather starts to turn bad. Like today, it's still gorgeous out. I was out cleaning. Look at outside. I was out cleaning the Chickion coop, and I'm like, oh, it's the perfect day. But I still want to do this. So that's why we're a little late here. But I might jump on a little bit every day here and just kind of share what I'm working on. I don't know if that's good or bad for like the YouTube algorithm or whatever, because I feel like some people see live streams and they're just like, oh my God, I hate those things. But for me, this just feels like something I enjoy. So that's what I intend to do. The wife is always right. That's why my godfather left his wife. He decided to be right again. Let's go. I can't even read that, dude. You're going to get me in trouble. Block that guy. Block him. No, I'm just kidding. 80 degrees and clear, sunny sky in South Carolina. Oh, you ever been to Myrtle Beach? You make your way out there. I've never been down that far. This kind of live stream is my favorite. Hey, that's all I need to hear. I felt like I was running out of time today, and I was like, I didn't want to let people down. I was like, because there was a few peeps that like really seemed to enjoy the last one. I was like, okay, I'm not letting you down. Hey, we got some yellow arches. Someone said yellow arches. Greg, I want to see the yellow castle. It's on my life goals of things to build. I really want to do it. The old school yellow castle from before before I was born. Hey, we got a little target here. Do you remember when Lego did printed pieces? You remember those days? I'm kidding. I'm being a hater. I'll say something about Lego. I can't wait for that friggin' Game Boy to come out. I was watching a video on it today. I'm like, October 1st. That's not very far away. We're gonna pause whatever we're doing. Whatever's happening during that time, I'm getting that Game Boy. And I'm building that darn thing. That's gonna be so good. I should show you Clark Man. Clark made a Game Boy. If you guys wanna see it, you can see how much better he did than Lego. He built this just looking at a photo without even having like a Game Boy in his hand. Maybe I could just save the money. Is this pretty close? I don't know what's going on up here. I don't think he fully understood how the back of it looked or how it worked. Is there a game in there? And how do I get to it? I don't know what that is. Should I take this apart and see? I guess that's the Nintendo logo. That's the D-pad, which I think if we could make it like that, I think that might be a little better. Two little pink buttons, close, not perfect, but I like what he did with the screen there. And we got the angulations happening. There's no grill down here for the speaker. It needs scrunched. Let me take this off. We'll see what's in here. Oh, it's a... anybody know what game that is? And why it's blue? Yeah, I don't think he knew what the games look like. Maybe that's supposed to be like a Game Boy Advance game. I don't know. It looks like maybe Superman. I'm kind of like getting Superman vibes from it. Or maybe like a pizza. I don't know. But I've had this on my shelf and I'm like, you know, that new Nintendo Game Boy that's coming out might be kind of cool, but it does not compare. How was this thing? Was it like this? Oh goodness. I think it was up here. Doesn't compare to the Clark Man's. He built this a couple years ago too, so he was just a little dude. He loves making mocks. Yeah, I think it was like that maybe. But there you go. That's the Clark Man's Game Boy. Supported on Lego Ideas. It gets 10,000 votes. They'll cancel their Game Boy and make his instead. I'll put that back before it gets broken. There we go. Can you hear me when I walk away? I'm still not entirely sure if my microphone's working or not. Yeah, I think that's what Lego's really about. Like, this is cool and all, like building stuff that Lego came up with, but making your own stuff, I think is just so neat. And Clarkman he's got a huge interest in that, which I do too. You guys got a lot of comments. I'll let him know that you guys liked it. I'll be like, hey, remember that Game Boy you made a while back? Everybody was into it. Mike's fine. Okay, cool. Loud and clear. Roger. Let's get this done, guys. I'm going for the blue. That's my title. Lego is racist towards blue pieces in Castle. We'll put them way out of the way. We got a little flag. You guys like seeing pieces like that? Really cool. And the print, I mean, the prints, there's no scratches as far as I can see. Beautiful. We got some shields, we got an ore, we've got more cannons. I've got so many cannons in here. Try to speed run this the best I can. Does Clark watch the videos? No, I'm not in his algorithm. his algorithm, he likes like Minecraft videos and Fortnite videos. He watches a bunch of like Lego stuff. He likes the Lego videos where people make like custom minifigs, which is his new passion right now. He filmed a video recently showing how to build some of the ones that he made, but the video, like the framing and stuff didn't turn out very well. He tried doing it on his own. And I said, why don't we reshoot this and I'll be your filmer and I'll help you, you know, get the shots and stuff that you're trying to get. So we're going to reshoot that video where he shows off all the minifigs he made. He's really into making like custom Star Wars ones. So I told him that he should check out like Mini Superheroes Today. He's a guy that I really love watching, and he makes custom superhero figs and all kinds of stuff that, well, I guess even pop culture things that turn out really well. Yeah, that's what he's into. I'm kind of just into this organization thing. Like, it's just a dream of mine. Like, the idea of having an organized Lego collection seems so distant, but so attainable at the same time. And I'm gonna make it happen. Have you built a Mickey Mouse clubhouse? No, I haven't built that. Will I sell you the flagship pirate set once you part it up? We'll see. I mean, we'll see, man. I'm gonna have to decide. I think like once I start building these up, I'm gonna have to decide like what I want to do with them all. Will I be able to part with them? I don't know, dude. But you'll be the first on my list. I want to see a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse mock. My girls would love that. Clark used to watch that show. Was that what it was called? Mickey Mouse Clubhouse? I feel like I still have the song in my brain. Come inside, it's fun inside? Is that the song? Gosh, it's been such a long time. It's Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Come inside, it's fun inside, I feel like is the lines from it. I feel like one of those really bad psychics. I'm seeing a person's face. They have two eyes. Speaking of two eyes, look at that wolf. I love pieces like that. We'll put that, I guess that's a red piece. I wonder if Duplo made a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse set. That feels like something they would have made. Then you get like the Goofy and all the other people from it. Come inside, it's fun inside. Yeah. Is that what I said? Something like that. We haven't watched Disney Junior in forever. Clarkman really, he's like mostly into watching YouTube stuff. The YouTube algorithm has gotten him. Just like all of us. You spend enough time on YouTube, they start to get to know you and they're like, I think you'll love this video. We think you'll love it. That's the way it is for me these days. Like I go to my YouTube like homepage and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I want to watch that video and that video and that video. Speaking of that, I want to ask you guys, these pieces are stuck together. I need a brick separator. Where is one when you need it? Oh, I see it. Who here, this is for scientific research, who here goes to YouTube and clicks on like their subscriptions? Does anyone here like, when you're on YouTube, do you go click on subscriptions and then look at the videos that you're like, people you're subscribed to have uploaded and then you go watch them? Or do you just go to like the YouTube homepage and like whatever's there, you just kind of click on? Because I don't really look at YouTube stats that much. I'm just not that interested in it. But I noticed that according to YouTube, very few of the people that watch my videos are doing it from their subscription page. They're doing it from like a YouTube recommendation or like the home page. Mark says he does that. I search and homepage. DB says very rarely. I think what happens is people get so many subscriptions that they just like, they don't even bother looking anymore. But like, I think, especially with like the way TikTok is where you don't even get a choice. You just go there and they start feeding you. I think people like that. And I think YouTube may be going along that line. But I literally, I go to my subscriptions every time because it's like all things that I really want to see. And I guess I'm in the minority. I'm like the old man yelling at the cloud. Because I forget what the percentage was. It was minuscule. Like I think of my last video, or like the one where I made like I showed what I bought over summer and stuff. I think only like 500 people actually saw that in their subscription feed that watched it. Which seems like a lot, but when you think of the number of people that are subscribed to the channel, it seems to me like not many people are going and looking for subscriptions anymore. So I was kind of curious. I searched my top 3, then the rest I follow the homepage. Can I be in your top 3, brother? I use my subscription page. I only use the homepage if I'm looking for something new to watch, which I don't think they're very good at. When I go to my subscription, or when I go to like the homepage, it's always just like a combination of the last like 3 or 4 things that I kind of like searched for or watched. Like I know they have like a thing where you can click new to you, which if you've never done that before, I really recommend it. Oh, that's for the sheriff's place. If you go up to the top, like sometimes YouTube has like a bunch of things. It says like things you're interested in. So yours is probably like Lego, I don't know, whatever your hobbies are. But if you click new to you, they'll feed you a whole bunch of stuff that you've never seen before. And sometimes you can find some gems in there. Like it's so hard to find like new channels to watch. Most of the channels I subscribe to on YouTube in terms of Lego, it's been so long since I subbed, most of them don't even upload content anymore. So like I need to find some new Lego channels to sub to. The only channels that I don't really like, and no offense if this is your thing, but those channels where it's like the thumbnail is like a thing here and a thing here with a line down the middle, and it's like this side's like blue and this side's yellow, and it's like day 1, day like 1000 in my like Minecraft. I don't like over edited videos. I like videos where it's someone sharing something that they're interested in or passionate about, and maybe if their personality is in it, or like I want to sub to people that I can like relate to or like follow their story. I want to find people that do what I do, I guess, something like that. But yeah, I don't like like I guess those videos do really well, but I'm not the demographic. Now Clark Man, that's his thing, you know. So if you're like 10 years old, you might love that kind of stuff. But as a grown dude who's super boring, I don't want a video that's like, today I'm gonna be sorting all kinds of pieces, and if I don't get these black pieces away from the gray pieces in the next 10 minutes, my entire house is gonna explode. I just, and it's like ding 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 ding. I just don't. I'm out. For those reasons, I'm out. I just don't need that in my life. I guess it's what do they call it? The Mr. Beastification of YouTube. I'd rather not. Just show me some boring guy sorting Lego pieces for an hour and I'm good. In fact, the longer the better. The more boring the better. I got nothing to do all day today. I just need something to listen to while I do the other boring things in my life. My sub to Cheesy Studios. Yes, that is, man, he has a Minecraft world like Clark and I are shook. His stuff is crazy good. If you guys have recommendations, let me know, because like I'm always looking for people. Yeah, I'm blown away by the amazingness, new word, of some of these people are making Lego videos. I feel like, if you ever seen the Wayne's World, they're like, I'm not worthy. That's how I feel. And like the editing and like the creation, the production, all of it is so good. And here I am, I'm like, I'm sorting some Lego pieces today. Oh, I feel bad. Sorry to make you guys watch this. My deepest condolences. But hey, we all do our own thing. I'm just thankful anybody wants to. All right, we're down to like the worst part of this. I mostly watch news, political channels. I try to stay from that to the best that I can. That stuff just, I got into this Reddit algorithm or whatever, where it was just feeding me like all this negativity, and every time I'd go there, I'd be like, oh no, we're doomed. Oh God, the world's terrible. Everything's falling apart. And I'm just like, maybe I shouldn't go down this path. And maybe it's true, maybe it's not true, but I don't know, maybe like sometimes ignorance is bliss, I suppose. Yeah, Clark's Minecraft world is just a little train table with all of his sets on it. These Lego cities some of these guys make, whether it's Minecraft or anything, I'm just like, dang, you guys are incredible. Just awesomeness. There's this one channel, I forget what the name of it is, but I see it every once in a while. I don't know if I'm subbed to it or not, but he has like this just crazy, huge Lego city. And I'm just like, dang, Most impressive. I'm trying to decide if I want to, like, we have a Lego amusement park, allegedly, like, also known as, like, just an absolute mess. I'm trying to decide if I want to continue this, because I just got new legs for this table that you see here, and it's actually going to be a standing table, so I can put more of these, like, instead of having 3 of these under here, it'll be tall enough to have 4. And I'm kind of thinking I'd rather just use this as, like, a work table, where I can work on stuff and build stuff, because to me, like, this could look cool. And it may, you know, you can make it that way or have an amusement park or whatever. Obviously right now it's just it looks like maybe a tornado came through our park. But I don't know if I really love the idea of just having stuff sitting there. Because like once this is built up, it's just sitting. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if it was a standing table where say I'm pulling parts out of here and I'm like, okay, I got that. You know, you set your stuff there. Maybe you have like an active thing that you're working here. I just think that'd be really nice. So I guess I'm going more for, function over form, but then it's like, what the heck am I going to do with all this stuff? It's, oh gosh. But this is always the progression of things. This is what it turns into. Everything in my life just becomes a giant mess. And then I go on like a spree of cleaning it up and it's nice for like a day. And then it turns into a mess again. I'm sure some people can relate. Brickcraft. That's who it was. Yeah, just crazy stuff, dude. JJJ Bricks. Yeah, yep. He watches my channel, I think. I can't say for certain, but I'm pretty sure. I'm subbed. I think I'm subbed. Yeah, I definitely am. Definitely am. I like, I always say my favorite channel is Bricksar. I just love his stuff, man. He's exactly what I think sharing Lego videos should be. He shares the stuff that he's interested in. He doesn't care about pleasing any algorithm or making any like miraculous thumbnail or anything like that. He just does what he does and that's it. And people enjoy it. Just at least I do. Speak for myself and the other people that watch it, but yeah, I just like that kind of stuff. Of course I like Ryan's stuff. I like his vlog channel, Ryan's vlogs. I don't really watch reviews that much. I'm not really in the market right now for buying things too much. I'm more or less just trying to organize and get my stuff together. But I like people that are sharing like their experience. Even if it's just kind of just them being, you know, funny or in the videos in some way, I like that. But you don't have to like show yourself to be, you know, to be personable, I suppose. You could have, you know, never do a face reveal or whatever, if that's not your thing. So if you're ever thinking about making a YouTube channel and you don't want to show yourself, you don't have to. Plenty of people have channels where it's just like what they're doing. And it's actually kind of engaging, like just to have like almost a first person experience is kind of fun. It's always weird though, like when you watch channels where they never show themselves and you always like have this image in your mind, almost like the radio, where it's like, I think this is what they look like. And then eventually, like maybe you see them and you're like, wow, they look completely different to what my mind imagined people looking like. Sort of like when you read a book and then they make a movie on it and you're like, no, that's all wrong. Okay, I'm gonna get this sorted and we will put this in their respective bins. Look at all the black pieces we got. That's looking pretty good. I'm liking the colors. Satisfying. Good stuff. Just created my YouTube channel. Congrats, dude. Everybody go sub. Getting started is the hardest thing, you know? You're like, oh, what am I gonna do? Usually when you're starting something, you're like, what am I gonna call it? What am I gonna call my thing? Because then you're kind of committed. Hardest part of anything is just getting started, you know? But then maybe even harder keeping going sometimes. It's easy to, that's why I think I like having a schedule in some way where I make commitments, because then you can't let people down. Because I mentioned about like streaming some of this and people are like, oh yeah, I'd like to see that. So I'm like, okay, I have to now, right? Like I can't let people down and I'm so glad I did. Because it's easy to let yourself down. Oh, why do I have these wheels over here? They're not supposed to be in here. This is supposed to just be weapons and such. Let's put this in with the brown pieces, which is over here. Yeah, we're doing okay. I'm happy with the progress we made. This seems to be going slow moving, and I know people probably don't want to see this every day, so I don't know how much of this I'll stream, but I'll keep going while I can. Tomorrow is supposed to be a pretty rainy day here in PA. We've had some great weather for quite a while. Tomorrow is the opposite. I do have to prepare for a yard sale that we're going to be hosting this weekend. Oh, there's a helmet right there. But maybe I can stream tomorrow. I'd love to do one in the morning. I like the energy in the morning, especially if you stream really early. Like Clark and I were streaming like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. The Australians come out to play, and they're great. They're really fun. And I think they appreciate having somebody that's live when they're still awake or able to be there. But Clark and I are actually, each morning, we're kind of tied up in the world of Stardew Valley. Anybody ever play? We played it leading up to summer, and then just like the Lego channel, we stopped. And then once school went back in, we started playing again, and I've been recording our sessions. So if you want to subscribe to our gaming channel, that's right, we actually have a gaming channel. It's Greg's Arcade, and it's linked down below, and you can watch those. I'll have one coming out today, maybe tomorrow. It's a little late. I still have to edit the one from today. But I got yesterday's done. We just finished up our first fall. We just went into winter today, and I made a catastrophic accident, just like dropping those pieces that I just dropped. A catastrophic mistake. So I'm learning as I go. I do a little cheating, like I'll look things up sometimes while we're playing, but I'm kind of going in blind and learning. And it's such a fun game. If you've never played Stardew Valley, it's on Game Pass, and it's like Animal Crossing meets Farming Simulator. It's like meets like a 16-bit RPG, like a Super Nintendo RPG. It's such a simple game, but so much fun and a joy to play. It just makes you happy, and it's definitely one of those games where you're just like, one more day. I'm just gonna do this one last. It has that like Minecraft feel a little bit to it, where you just want to do one more thing. And I love the game, dude. I love it. Ashamed to admit that I'm about 100 hours. Dude, there's nothing to be ashamed about being 100 hours in. Clark and I are, based on our recordings, we're about 17 hours in, I would say. Mark said, just finished It Takes Two with my daughter. Great game. Oh my gosh, it's so good, isn't it? Wasn't that fun to play that co-op? Clark and I played that one. We actually beat that live. We played we thought we just had a little bit left, so we did like a 3-hour session where we were just grinding in that game. And oh my gosh, such good memories. There's a new one called, is it Split something? The same company that made that one made a new game. And I want to play that with Clark, man. But right now we're playing Stardew. I still need to play Elden Ring. I played like one session of that. I definitely think I'm out of my element. But I was thinking maybe what I'll do with these streams if I can make this happen each day. Maybe we stream for a little bit in the world of Lego. I accomplish a little bit of my goals. And then we shift over to the gaming thing, and I'll play a little bit of something and see how we make out there. Because then we can just kind of keep it going. But I really need to get the Lego stuff done. The gaming thing, if I wasn't playing with Clark, man, I'd view it as kind of like I'm wasting my time, you know, because it's like, well, I could be being productive because people are waiting to see these sets. And me sitting there playing Stardew Valley isn't the greatest use of my time. But I try not to think that way. The only way that I can get around that is by being like, well, I'm entertaining people. People enjoy watching this. So I can justify spending 2 hours playing a video game or something, but I'd like to get into it more. With winter coming, it'll be a little bit easy. Janelle says she enjoyed my gaming streams. I just started recording these ones. I was just like, let me just hit record, and then I can, the best thing about recording them is you can adjust the volume. I don't have to worry about any of the volumes. I asked ChatGPT if it could set me up so I can have all these multiple tracks that I record to, and then I like bring the game volume down, I raise our volume on the mic up, and it's like so perfect. And then I just upload it at like a regular schedule, and it's good. Speaking of good, let me show you everything we got done here today. I think we made out pretty well here. I still have a bit to go, to say the least, but I'll show you how everything looks. I could probably put the blue pieces and the white pieces together, actually. I don't think they're ever going to... They're never going to overlap. So there's all that. And I'll bring the black up here. We'll do that. Yeah, maybe we'll just dump these in here. What the heck? Let's just dump those. I did lose a few blue pieces behind the desk, which I will recover. Oh, I'll take that out. Put that with these. We have a system. Believe it or not, I just want to show this off because I think it'll be kind of cool to see the progress. It's 2 live streams where it didn't even feel like any time at all, at least to me, because I've just been chatting it up and having a good time here. That's what we got done. I feel a little bit of accomplishment here, having all these. And it looks beautiful. I love how gorgeous that is, but here's what we got left. It's getting lower. I would say, if I could put some serious time, we're like, what, about an hour deep right now. I think I probably have, what do you guys think? Maybe with me getting distracted, chatting about stuff, not being super productive. If I was just grinding, like if I was listening to an audiobook or a podcast and working on this is probably like an hour right here, just going through. But I think I kind of like doing this as a live thing and just kind of chatting. It keeps my mind busy while I'm doing it. And hopefully it entertains you a little bit too, if you like these. I'd love to keep doing them. Just let me know. You know, I'll check the feedback and stuff, and we'll see what we can do. Speaking of feedback, I'll check the chat here. We'll see if we missed anything before I head out here. It is currently, it's almost 3:34 right now, so probably about that time. Today was a good day for me, though. I'm happy with the production level, especially coming off yesterday, which was my day off, if you will. Hey, I was technically... It might be a stretch, but I was working yesterday. I filmed an entire video at Hershey Park. I was working. Tell that to whoever needs to know it. You got to justify it somehow, right? DV says, if it's anything like 90s lot, might as well sort the blacks and grays into part type. There's so much of them. Yeah, I find my sorting situation is this. Anytime that I am digging too much, if I deem that I'm digging too much, it needs sorted into something smaller. So I did that with like my slopes. I had all my slopes together and I'm like, I'm digging too much in here. So I took all of what I considered like the plate slopes out of what you'd consider like brick slopes, if that makes any sense. I know there's probably a more technical term for it than that. But I separated those and it's like, now if I'm looking for like just those little tiny little slopies, Bricklink guys are like jumping off a cliff right now. It's so much easier. So that's kind of my thing. You're here 20 minutes earlier. Yeah, I schedule these out when I can, but it's sometimes spur of the moment. So make sure you have notifications on if you'd like to be a part of the streams live. But if you'll watch these afterwards, hope you found this entertaining enough to be worth your time. 17 hours rookie numbers in Stardew. I know. I feel like that is a game that you could. I watched people's like worlds. I think comedian Bobby Lee, if you know who that is. I don't follow any of his stuff, but I saw he had a video like meeting with the Stardew creator and he showed him his world. And I'm like, what the heck is all this stuff? Like Clark and I have like a garden and we're like, ooh, we put a sprinkler in here. He has like a whole world of all of this stuff and it's remarkable. So I feel like it's one of those games that you could just keep like going and like learning new stuff all the time, which is really cool, but also never ending. So could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, depending if you like things that's like condensed storyline. I kind of like more open world, and I love games where they just kind of let you go do whatever you want, and that's what Clark likes too. So the two of us being able to simultaneously play co-op together, working on the same farm, it's like the perfect game for us. So you guys that mentioned playing It Takes Two, try Stardew Valley with your kid, and I think you'll really enjoy it. If they're in, I mean, you don't have to really like farming. It's just about like living together, working together, having like an idea of something you want to do. Like Clarkman loves to fish, so he's like our fisherman. I'm all about like, what can I plant that's the most profitable crop and make the most money, to the point where the first half of fall, I was literally spending my entire day in the game because there's like a moving clock. All I was doing was watering my pumpkins. But then we made like $130,000 and it all paid off. But it's just like, just little things like that just bring me a lot of joy, and I just was having so much fun. So yeah, I got sick of digging, so I'm starting to sort. Not much progress made yet. I feel that in my soul. Not much progress made yet is the definition of organizing and sorting. You start with this big mess, and you, like I was saying before, you put a little dent in it, and it feels like you didn't get anything accomplished at all. But one day after you get a whole bunch of stuff put into drawers, your future self is like, wow, I'm so thankful that you took that hour or two to do that, because now I can easily find my yellow plates or whatever, you know. It's just so nice. So that's the way I look at it. Like, I want my space to be just this very organized spot where all of my Lego inventory is put away properly. And then on the shelves, I mean, I love Lego sets and all, and I have a lot of them on display, but I'd really love our shelves to be a celebration of the things Clark and I make together. I think that would be the ultimate Lego studio, a place where it's like your parts and your creativity come together, and when you look around, it was like those are the experiences we had. It was the sets we built along the way, if you will. But yeah, that's what I wanted to share today. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I'm going to try to do it again tomorrow. Like I said, I've got a lot of yard sale stuff to prepare for because we're doing that. But I think I would love to get this done tomorrow, because then it'd be like we're going into the weekend, and maybe this weekend we can try to build one of these sets up. That would be pretty darn cool. Get my first pirate ship built of my life, like official classic vintage Lego pirate ship. That's exciting. So hope you guys have a glorious rest of your day. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll give you one last look at what we accomplished today. Again, just like with any kind of organizing, it may not look like much, but we're making progress and getting closer to our goals, and that's the most important thing. So on that, take care, and we'll see you when I get into the rest of this pile.